You know that quote that says there's something to be learned in the work that you're avoiding? I want to talk about that right now, about how lunging and groundwork relates to your horse's behavior under saddle and why it matters. I hate lunging horses. I'm not good at it. I avoid it. I didn't find any benefit to it. I'm of the belief that your horses shouldn't act like assholes at the end of a lunge line. Pardon my French. So I'm not talking about lunging in that sense here. I'm talking about how groundwork and lunging translates to the work that we do under saddle. I'm bringing this up because I've been having a little bit of issues, not issues, with my younger horse, Spanky. He's just turned 7. He experienced plenty veterinary issues growing up, and so he has some behaviors that have become undesirable, unwanted, and now that he's healed and sound, I now have to train those behaviors out of them. You know, it can be dangerous to try and deal with some of these issues under saddle, and so I really had to think and consider how can I deal with this from the ground so it's safer for me and it's safer for the horse. So for instance, I'm going to start lunging my horse. If he begins to display a behavior that I don't want, I'm going to first allow him to make the mistake, and then I'm going to correct it. How I'm going to correct it is I'm going to take him back down. So if he's trotting, I'm going to stop him, and I'm not going to slam his ass in the ground, stop, but I'm going to make him stop. I'm going to make him back up so he's soft, and then I'm going to make him stand there until he takes a breath. The reward then is to allow him to go forward, try again, but do it this time without the mistake. And really what I think this does is it provides clarity to the horse. And clarity is important because you both need to be clear and you need to be fair. And it is unfair to be unclear with your horse. So now my horse is with me. When I say trot, he trots. If he does a negative behavior, I bring him back down. We try again. He goes nicely. He's allowed to continue going forward. And I see how this translates to the riding part because now when I'm back in the saddle, I'm not experiencing those negative behaviors anymore because we dealt with it on the ground. He learned from the ground it's not okay to do this with the rider on the ground, and it's not okay to do this with the rider on my back. And so I think groundwork is way more important than I ever gave it credit for. So do with it what you will.